Chapter 6: Futures. We now leave investing and enter trading, the world of derivatives. These are powerful, professional tools. They can protect a portfolio or destroy an account. Let's understand them clearly and respect them. To understand a future, picture a farmer and a flour mill. The farmer's crop is 3 months away. His fear: prices might crash by harvest. The mill owner needs that grain in 3 months. His fear: prices might spike. So today, they agree a deal, a fixed price, for delivery in 3 months. Now both are protected, whichever way prices move. That agreement, to buy or sell something later at a price fixed today, is a futures contract. On the stock market, the underlying is a stock, an index like the Nifty, or a commodity, and the value of the future derives from that underlying. That is why we call it a derivative. The farmer's motive here is protection, hedging. Hold on to that word, it is the honest purpose of all derivatives. 4 features define a stock or index future. First, lot size. You don't trade single shares, you trade fixed bundles called lots. The Nifty futures lot, for example, is 65 units as of January 2026, so one lot is worth several lakh rupees. Second, margin. You don't pay the full contract value. You pay a deposit, roughly 10 to 15%, and control the whole position. That is leverage, and we'll see its danger in a moment. Third, expiry. Unlike a share you can hold forever, every future has a last day. Nifty's weekly contracts expire on Tuesday, the monthly on the last Tuesday. The Sensex expires Thursday. Fourth, and crucial, mark-to-market. Your profit or loss is not settled at the end, it is calculated and settled to your account every single day. If the market moves against you and your margin runs low, the broker issues a margin call, pay up, or your position is closed. That daily settlement means futures give you no room to simply sit and wait out a bad move. Let's see leverage with real numbers, because this is where fortunes are made and lost. Suppose one index futures lot is worth 15 lakh rupees. Your margin to hold it is about 1.5 lakh, so you control 10 times your money. 10x leverage. Now, if the market rises 5%, your position gains 75,000 rupees. On your 1.5 lakh margin, that's a 50% return. Intoxicating. But flip it. If the market falls 5%, you lose 75,000, half your margin, gone, on a mere 5% move. Leverage multiplies your gains and your losses by the very same factor. It does not care which. And because of daily mark-to-market, those losses are very real, very fast. This is why trading futures without a stop-loss is like racing without brakes. So how are futures actually used? 4 strategies, from safest to riskiest. The first, and the honest one, is hedging. If you hold a large portfolio and fear a short-term fall, you can short index futures. If the market drops, your futures profit offsets your portfolio loss. It is portfolio insurance, the reason futures exist. The second is directional trading, going long if you're bullish, short if bearish, with leverage. This is the highest risk use, and where most retail traders lose. The third is a calendar spread, buying one expiry and selling another, to trade the price difference between months rather than the market's direction. Lower risk, more advanced. The fourth is cash futures arbitrage, capturing the small gap between a stock's price in the cash market and its futures price. It's low risk but tiny per trade, so it's dominated by institutional algorithms. Remember the three players: hedgers reduce risk, speculators take it on, and arbitrageurs exploit gaps. Retail should aspire to hedge, not gamble. Chapter 6: Secured. A future is a contract to buy or sell later at a price fixed today, a derivative of an underlying. You trade it in lots, paying only 10 to 15% margin, which gives you roughly 10 times leverage. Daily mark-to-market and a fixed expiry mean you cannot simply wait out a bad move, and leverage cuts both ways, so a stop-loss is non-negotiable. The honest purpose of futures is hedging. Speculation is where most retail traders lose. Next, the most fascinating instrument of all, options.